but when it was strictly like the full nail, to do a full set of... Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a little different. This was kind of like a spontaneous thing, but today I'm going to be doing a close friend of mine. I'm going to be doing her nails using the Kiss Salon Professional Dipping System. So basically, it's a little pack of all the nail stuff that I'm going to need to do a full set of nails on her. So let me go ahead and bring her in. This is Trinity.
Hi.
Trinity, how old are you?
15.
Alright, so have you ever had your nails done before with like acrylic or dip?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this is going to be her first time having any sort of acrylic nails on. And I'm the lucky nail tech for the day. Mind you, I have never... The closest I've gotten to putting like acrylic nails on anybody was myself. I used to buy the Kiss sets in the past when it was strictly like the full nail. Like it wasn't a tip, there wasn't anything to add on. It was just the nail, you glue it, then you paint it, then you go on with your day and it falls off later. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin the process. Alright guys, so here's the little package of the nail supplies. Let me just go ahead and open it up. So the first item we have here is the brush on gel, which is actually a glue. The second item I have here is the activator that will be used to harden the nail. These are some extra brushes they gave me in case the other brushes harden. This one's pretty self-explanatory. This is the dip powder we'll be using. Now this is a little container it gave us to pour the powder in. This is a little sponge we'll use to brush off any excess powder off the nails. These are 20 white tips and 20 natural color tips the set came with. And here's a nail buffer. This is a stick it came with that we will use to push the cuticles back. These are the instructions. I'll give you guys a step-by-step later on in the video.
Do you know what you're doing, right? Tori?
What?
You know what you're doing, right?
When it comes to what?
What you're doing right now.
Yeah. So here I am just using the nail stick to push the cuticles back. Honestly, I really didn't like this stick. It's really small and really hard to work with. Maybe in the future I'll grab like an actual cuticle stick that's a little bigger to avoid this issue later on. But not bad for starting off. Now here I am just buffing out the nails to make for a good surface that the dip powder can attach to. I like this buffing tool. I've never had a flat buffer, so this was interesting to use. I'm used to like the big spongy rectangular ones, but this one did really well, so I was genuinely surprised. So here I am just wiping off the nails using alcohol. This is to wipe off any dust and to remove any oils that may still be on the nails. So now I'm just going to sort through the nails. I'm going to grab the natural color tips because I saw someone say that they'd prefer natural color over white tips. I don't know what that's about, but we're just going to do it for the video. So now I'm just going to see which tips apply to each nail, try and find the correct sizes. I like to watch my nail techs do it to see how they determine sizes, because I don't know, it seems like it's a little difficult, and it is, I'm not even gonna lie. So now we're at step 5 where I'm going to glue the nails on. This is actually a lot harder than it looks. I don't know if maybe it was the glue that the kit came with. It's definitely different from the glues from the nail salons. But this first nail was giving me such a hard time. But this pinky nail was already broken and it was
not in the best condition to work with, so it was giving me a really hard time. I had to reapply a couple times, but I started to get the hang of this and it did start to become a little easy, but I think it comes down to using the right amount of glue. You can't use too little because it'll dry immediately. If you use too much, it'll never dry and it'll get everywhere, and that just makes for a whole other issue. Now, for some reason, this thumb was giving me a really hard time. I don't know if I had the wrong size or maybe I applied too much glue initially, but it just wasn't working out. So I grabbed a different nail tip eventually, but because I was trying to reapply the first nail tip so many times, I was putting on extra glue. So I decided to grab some nail polish remover and to just clear the base so I wasn't adding glue onto glue onto glue, and then it would make for a weird surface to apply on. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the nails with some nail clippers. I honestly thought this step was going to be one of the easiest, but it turns out it was not, as I could not get the nails into the nail clipper as far as I wanted, or into the nail clipper half the time at all. So I eventually gave up with the nail clipper, and yes, I grabbed scissors. I know this is probably making so many nail techs cringe, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I did use the nail clippers to trim any edges that might have not been completely straight, and just to even out the nails in case there's anything left hanging that I really didn't want to risk using the scissors for. So here I'm just going to use a nail file and shape the nails. For Trinity, we're going to do a classic square or rectangle, whatever you want to call it, shape. She's 15. She does not need to be walking around with stiletto sharp nails. We're not doing that. We're not here for it. And it's her first time getting acrylics, like we said. So we're just going to keep it short and basic for her. Alright, so now the fun part begins. So now I take the gel, which is really glue, and apply it to the nail, and then you dip it into the powder immediately. Then you just do it again with the next nail, and so on and so forth. Now the items in this kit are way smaller than they look on video. I actually got this video idea from the channel Long Hair Pretty Nails. She did a DIY video using the same kit, so I ran over to CVS and got the same thing, and now I understand why she was talking about the products and how hard it was to dip them into either the tub or the little plastic container it gave you, because these items are really, really small. I went from using the plastic container back to pouring all the powder back into the jar. Then I went and I grabbed a baby spoon because the nails still weren't getting fully covered when dipping them into the jar. And then that spoon was just taking too much of my time. So then I put the powder back into the little plastic container, and I just figured out like a little shimmy rhythm of doing it. So that's just what I ended up doing. But I did pull out the spoon when needed to, just to grab a little if a little on the top of the nail wasn't fully covered. Step 9. This has to be the easiest step of this whole nail routine. You grab the sponge after the first layer of the powder is dry, and you wipe off the excess powder. It is the most satisfying thing I think I've ever done in my life. But yeah, so after you use the sponge to wipe off the powder, you go in with the nail glue a second time. You cover each nail individually and dip it until you get the desired thickness of the nail. Step 10, also the easiest step in the world, is to grab the activator and to apply it to the nails. to now harden the nails and get ready for the nail polish application. Now after the activator is applied, we're just going to go back in with the buffer and buff out the nails to kind of smooth over any harsh ridges there may be and just to reshape the nails after applying the dip powder to them. Step 12, it is finally time to apply the nail polish. As you see here, we just grabbed some Sally Hansen nail polish for the purple color, some Sally Hansen Insta Dry for the glitter, and then again the Sally Hansen Insta Dry for the clear top coat. And here we are, finally the last step, we are painting the nails. Honestly, I really did not like the nail polish we chose. It was really sticky and tacky and goopy, and it was pretty hard to work with, but we just wanted to do a quick, cheap little video. So this is basically like $16 nails, if you wanted to say so, like $12 for the kit and a couple dollars for the nail polishes. But yeah, next time we'll definitely grab a better quality nail polish because I really did enjoy doing this at-home dip powder nail set.
So that's it for the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us struggle through the process of what is at-home dip powder nails. It was a very long and hard experience. What would you say?
It was tiring for me to sit down for 3 hours. Oh, by the way, can you see?
Look at them nails. Look at that.
They look so good, especially for her first time. So, you know, if anyone wants to get their nails done, she does a great job. So,
and I am not licensed. So I don't know if I said this before, but we got the nail kit at CVS. I showed you guys what the kit looked like. It was a very good small kit. I don't know how you nail techs like do nails with nails, because wow, I would like trying to hold this little piece of plastic and put it on her nail and to try and like get it on there the way I wanted to, and just to do things like with my nails was just so, and like I said, it was a very long process. We idiotically started at 10 o'clock at night and we did not finish until 1 in the morning. It was a very,
but the end results were nice. They're nice.
Okay, well, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss when a video is posted. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you are notified when a video goes up. Make sure to follow me on all my social media. I will link it right here and also in the description box down below. I will also link the products that I use down below as well. Alright guys, that's it for today. I will hopefully see you all in my next video.